Hey, what's going on YouTube? So, I have recently reached the status of being a partner with YouTube. Now, that is actually a pretty big deal, at least to me, but of course, none of that would have ever happened if it weren't for you guys, and I would like to thank you all for it. Subscribing, watching my videos, commenting, liking, all that means a lot, really helps, and eventually I'll just put new thumbnails and figure all that out, but for now, got a new battle, and I've actually got a theme team. Recently have seen the movie. I don't know if anyone has heard of it. I'm pretty sure you have if you're watching this. Avengers. I have recently seen it. I saw it yesterday, the day that it came out, and it was a very, very good movie, and I decided to make a team based on the movie, and you can pretty much tell who's who. But yeah, we'll get into that through the battle. So, seems as though they have a pretty standard team. Looks as okay, they just forfeited right then and there. So, we're just gonna go for another battle right here. So anyways, got another one pretty quick. And looks like got a few steel types. They've got Kings ready to take those fire moves. Most likely a stealth rocker with Mew. If not, maybe a booster sweeper. I don't really know. Nido Queen, most likely T-Spike, Stealth Rock, one or the other. But looks as though my safest bet to lead off with is going to just, well, they don't have a spinner, so it looks like I can just get Stealth Rock up safely. And that will help, and luckily they do not lead off with their Crobat, so I can get up that Stealth Rock, and then they will be damaged pretty heavily on the switch. So, first turn, I just want to go for the taunt, because I really don't know what this thing is going to do. Pretty much no one at all knows what a Mew is going to do. It can be banded specs, anything. But yeah, so I taunt this, and he's probably going to go for the Ice Beam now. Could Dragon Tail me, I don't know what he's going to do. But this is Hawkeye, so looks pretty good. Mainly for the fact that I picked Aerodactyl mainly because he's very, very fast, just like Hawkeye, and yeah, he can really do some damage. So get that Stealth Rock up, and over time that'll really help me out. So, anyways, it looks as though he's gonna go for another Ice Beam. I just want to go for the Stone Edge because as long as this Aerodactyl gets up Stealth Rock, and I end up getting a crit, which matters. But anyways, they go for the Sludge Wave, and that takes me out. So as long as I get up Stealth Rock with that, I am completely okay. So it looks as though they have Ice Beam and Sludge Wave, so looks like my best bet to go into Thor. So we all know how strong Thor is, and just going to send that right in there. So these things are typically physically defensive. Not really sure what they're going to do here. I could go for the Ice Punch, which would get super effective damage, but Earthquake is the better choice for that. But the main reason I would go for Ice Punch is if they want to switch into Crobat. But I'm just going to go for the safe Earthquake. They could stay in. I'm not really sure if they will. But yes, so they sent in Mew, and this thing is probably going to want a Will-O-Wisp, so I'm just going to go straight into the Hulk for this. Probably not the best idea, because this thing most likely carries Psychic. They usually carry a setup move and, you know, all that. But regardless, looking at that attack stat, 591, this thing hits like a truck with a Choice Band. So it doesn't look like anything barring a Nidoqueen can take a Stone Edge. But close combat is not the best play because 180, half that is 90. So, and plus I don't want my defenses lowered. I'm just going to go for the Stone Edge here. If they want to burn me, that is just great. But they end up going for the Roost. So, probably just scouting to see what I want to do. And they're probably going to go into their Nidoqueen. So, I'm going to go, no. Okay, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to sub, most likely going to switch, predicting the Sucker Punch, or going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. And they go into their, okay, never mind, they don't go into their own base sharp, they go for the Transform. So, not really sure if, because obviously they have my moveset, I'm going to go for the Swords Dance here, and they probably will also, I've been in this before, and they substitute, so, just going to Swords Dance again, because they might go for Sucker Punch, and they Swords Dance as well, so I'm able to go for the Iron Head, and they also go for the Iron Head and outspeed me. So I'm at +4, they're at +2. Don't want to go for the Sucker Punch because I do... Okay, that flinches them. Don't want to go for the Sucker Punch because I do quad resist it, and it looks like they want to get some damage on me before going down, so that Mew is now taken care of, which does benefit me a lot. Now, it seems like the best bet is to go into Escavalier. That seems like the best switch in. Anything else doesn't make too much sense, because both of my stabs, Escavalier does easily take and get hit back with a Mega Horn, Rock Smash, and there we go. That is the most obvious switch in. So I don't really know what it's going to do. It's most likely going to go for the Mega Horn, but I do want to go for the Iron Head, just in case for some reason it does not attack. Luckily that Iron Head does do a fair amount, and it flinches, so Iron Man is doing a lot of work here. And that took out an Escavalier 2 resisted hits, and at +4, that is 1,149 attack. So this Iron Man is really going to be doing a lot of work here. So I'm going to go for another Iron Head, and they outspeed me. Probably, I don't know why I didn't go for the Sucker Punch, mainly for the fact that I probably want to get some more work in with some other stuff here. So, looking at their team, once again, Thor can just, he can smash everything on the team. So I'm going to go for the Ice Punch, just in case Crowbot wants to come in, and it does take out the Nidoqueen. So, it doesn't look as though they know what item I'm holding. I am, in fact, holding the Expert Belt, but, it's a very good item. I do love using it, and I get a crit. That definitely helps a lot, because, let's see. Yeah, I guess, I don't know if that mattered really too much. Never really got any hacks on me, so that's kind of unfortunate for them. But yeah, and I strangely outspeed, and yeah, you're getting quite lucky with the hacks. But yeah, so they go into their Crobat. Don't know what they can do. They go for the Cross Poison, so the fact that this thing kills means that it is most likely banded. Now what they do have left is B-Sharp and Crobat. So, the best thing I can do is I could go into Black Widow, but let's see. Captain America seems like the best switch in. So, I could go for the U-turn, but Brave Bird seems like the best choice, does 74%, and that, okay, that definitely evens up the match, because that crit definitely mattered. I'm going to go into Black Widow, and I don't know what this thing is going to want to do. It kept going for Cross Poisons, so like I said, I am assuming that it is banded, and the fact that it may or may not want to switch out, I don't really know. I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch, and that will take it out. So now they're going to go most obviously into the B-Sharp, and I'm just going to go for the Substitute here, because I don't know what they're going to do. But if I can sub up, and we both put up a sub, so that's okay. So I'm just going to go for the Hone Claws here, and he goes for the Swords Dance. So this can be very, very, very crucial right here. Prediction is basically all that I have to rely on. It seems as though he's going to start going for Sucker Punches. He does outspeed, but I can go for the Bug Bite, which should be able to break his sub. And like I said before, he does outspeed. That Brick Break does break my sub, and the Bug Bite will break his sub as well. I'm going to sub up on the possible Sucker Punch, and that does work out in my favor. So I am going to go for the Bug Bite, and Black Widow is doing fairly well, because behind a sub, this thing can continue to just hit B-Sharp just fine. And yeah, so look at that. Bug Bite does a lot. Black Widow is doing so much work right now. They clearly cannot go for the sub, and they go for the Brick Break, and this looks like it is good game. Black Widow finishes off the game. Ariadov's getting 2 kills. So, if you guys are wondering what the Hulk would have done, this thing clearly holding Choice Band with Guts. Of course, just like the Hulk, this thing hits like a truck. But that was a very good match. Go and see the movie Avengers. No, I'm not getting paid. I don't own Avengers or any of that. But it is a very good movie, and I recommend you all go and see it. But that is the theme team for Avengers. Thank you guys for watching. thank you for helping me get to a partnership with YouTube. That really means a lot. But anyways, once again, thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.